Hello guys, and welcome to my video. This is my first video that is not a vlog, and I am very excited to make this video. And as you've probably seen on the title, this is going to be a video where I tell you what I thought was good pack for a backpacking trip. I was on a backpacking trip that ended 2 days ago, and I was away for 3 months in Central America, in Mexico, Belize, Guatemala, Costa Rica and Panama. And there are things that I thought was a very good thing that I brought, and there are also things that I thought was a waste of space. I just made myself a cup of coffee, so if you also want to make a cup of warm tea or coffee or something else, then this is your chance to do it. So as you might have seen on the thumbnail, this is my backpack, and it is a backpack from Osprey, and it is 65 liters, and it's called Ariel 65 AG from Osprey. And it's been a very good backpack that you can adjust on the back, and it's got side pockets here and 2 pockets up here and a rain cover as well, because you know some places are very rainy and tropical. And then it has one big pocket here, and in here you can open it up, so it's the whole like biggest part of the bag, and you can also open it here, and you know it's just easier to open it here. And then down at the bottom, that's where I have all my products like shampoo and makeup and everything. That's a bit of my backpack, and I've been very happy with it. And I actually bought it used on Facebook Marketplace, and then I saved a bit of money there, so it was very nice. I don't care about if it's used or not, because this was actually just as new. It was only used once or twice before, so it was a very good deal. If I look a bit different, it's because I can finally wear my eyeliner, which I've missed, and I can now also do my hair. It's a weird feeling, and I'm sure if you've also tried to be away from home for a long while, then you might know the feeling. In front of me I just have a little list of what I want to mention in this video, and what I think was important to bring, and what I think I brought too much of. Okay, so let's just start from an end. Jackets. That's my first, and I brought 2 jackets. One fleece jacket, which has been very nice, and then I also brought a windshield jacket, but I didn't use it once. So for me that was stupid, and I also just think you only need 1 jacket. Also because I also brought a sweater, and I think looking back, yes, it's been nice to have both a jacket and a sweater, but I probably could have lived with just one of them, because where we were at least it wasn't cold most of the time, and then just one of the 2 would have been okay. So for me, I definitely shouldn't have brought 3 warm jacket sweater things. So I would say, all after your preferences, I would only pack 1, especially because it fills up a lot of space. I brought a rain cover, and I think that was a very good idea. You can also buy them the most places where there is rain. I had one already, so I just brought my own, and I ended up using it maybe 2 or 3 times when it rained, and it doesn't fill as much as a rain jacket do. And if you don't have a rain jacket, then this is a very good alternative for a rain jacket. Yeah, I was happy I brought one, because then I could keep dry when we were out while it rained, and I really thought that was a good idea. But it also depends on where you're going, because the only place that rained a lot where we were, it was in Costa Rica. So if you're going places with a lot of rain, then maybe you should pack a rain jacket. You know, I can't tell you that, but on our trip it wasn't a necessity. This is the reason why I'm making this video. Maybe it can help one of you guys that hasn't been on the trip like this either, because I was not knowing what to pack really. I had been researching a bit, but I was very stressed up until our trip because we had planned it for a whole year, and then Corona, and I was so scared because we had to have a layover in Houston, Texas in America, and I was just also stressed about if they were strict with Corona and everything. So I basically got sick right up until we left. I had a headache every day for the week up until we left because I had so much stress. So yeah, I think just pack whatever feels right. Then I will say it's a good idea to pack light, because in 3 months you can find so many nice things you would like to buy, and also cheap sometimes. And a lot of things you can get from home, you can also get there. I brought this little bag, and it's a medicine bag, and I was stressing so much out about this because, as I said, I had so much of a headache up until we left. So I just wanted to have a lot of like painkillers with me, and I just overthink the whole thing. And this is just a small part of what I brought. A lot of it is in another bag. I almost didn't use any of it, and my boyfriend didn't either. Fortunate for us, we weren't really sick, so that is very nice. But I just want to say, relax. You can also buy painkillers in every country. You don't need to pack a whole medicine closet. And then one of the best things I brought on the trip, and I really will recommend it to everyone, is this. And it's a very nice hat. It is like, you can make sure that it won't fly away. Like if you are on a boat trip or anything, then it can't really go away like a normal hat can. And it's just been a very life-saving thing for me. Also because the sun is just very sharp in the places we have been. And it's just been so good because I do not work so well if I get blinded by the sun. So I really need a hat like this. And it can also obviously also just be a hat like this. And I had brought both of them with me, but looking back, I should have also only just brought this because this is what I use the most. But I just wanted to bring this because I had just gotten it for Christmas, and we left the 29th of December, so I really wanted to use it. Looking back, one hat is enough. And then quick drying towels. I brought 2, and I wouldn't say it's necessary to pack 2 because 1 is enough. And a lot of places either have towels for rent or it's included in the stay. So I wouldn't bring 2, but I would always bring 1 if I am ever to go again, because it is a smart thing. And some towels you can't bring to the beach, and then you can bring your quick drying towel. So I think that is very nice, and also it doesn't really fill a lot of space up in your backpack. Okay, next thing that I have been very happy about bringing is this, and it's a room thingy for your backpack, so it's easier to find all the things in your backpack. And in this I have pants, and then I also had one for tops and shirts and everything. And it's been a very good life hack, because if everything just lays in the big room, it would be so difficult to find things. I also had one for socks and underwear and everything, and I bought mine on Shein. Sorry to the planet, but I would also buy it where, you know, you can get a better quality, because mine have a big hole here and the zipper is also broken in one of them. So I would definitely put a bit of money into buying some of these, because they are very nice to have, because then it's just a bit more easy to find what you're looking for in your backpack. And then I would also bring a lot of underwear. You never really know when you have the time, the opportunity and everything to wash your clothes. So I would always bring a lot of underwear because it just goes very quickly. I was really happy about bringing a fanny pack, and I used it every day. And I could have my wallet and documents and tickets and everything I needed in here, and it's very close to you, so it's hard to rob. And I just think it's also a big necessity to bring, and I am very happy that I brought mine. We also brought this, which is also some kind of fanny pack that goes very close to your body here. And you can have your credit card and your money in here, and it's kind of a secret, so no one really knows it. And then it has RFID proof, so people can charge your card when it's in here because it's safe. But I wouldn't say it was that big of a necessity, because we felt quite certain and sure while we were out there. And also when you have it that close to your body, it gets really sweaty and hot. And so I know my boyfriend complained a lot about that, but I don't know, if you feel like you need it, then buy it, but if not, then don't. I feel like a fanny pack is good enough. Then I have a topic called books, and I recently got very much into books and I really love reading at the moment, and I only brought this book, It Ends With Us, and I really liked this book and I read it way too quickly. I think I read it in the first 2 weeks and then I had nothing else to read. And let me tell you, when I say I walked through every bookstore in Oaxaca in Mexico and I didn't find any English books at all. Everything was Spanish. So I just want to tell you that maybe you should prepare a bit if you like to read. I really enjoy reading, especially when there's nothing else to do. Then it's just a very nice occupation. Then if you're like me and like to take pictures, I would totally bring a disposable camera because it's just a very nice, unique way to take pictures and just a good memory. And I can't wait to have mine from the photo store. If you haven't tried it, then you should definitely try it. Then we have shoes. I brought some good running shoes and I think it was the right choice for me. I think you should be prepared to know that your shoes will probably get very used, and like mine are so used now and almost broken. Like a lot of the fabric has fallen off because I've used them every day for 3 months. For the sandals, I brought these Yeezy slides and they are very dirty now that I've also used them a lot, but I don't think this was the right choice to bring. But I had just gotten them, so I really wanted to use them, but for several reasons they weren't the best choice for me, at least because they are not the smallest shoe. They fill quite some space and they also gave me blisters. That wasn't very nice. So for me, I wish I had brought maybe some Birkenstocks or something like that. That would have been more fitting for me. Then I don't know what we thought. I think sometimes we thought it was going to be a jungle excursion we went on because we had both mosquito net and sleeping bag liners with us. We used the sleeping bag liners once and this none. We got this because we heard about bedbugs, but we didn't sleep in the dorms at all. That just isn't for us, and also as a couple it's just not that nice, and just wanted to be able to relax when we got home from activities and stuff. So we only ordered private rooms, and then I think bedbugs is mostly in dorms because a lot of different people come there and maybe bring other people around, and yeah. So we didn't really need this, and it's also not that nice to sleep in because you are tucked in as here, and yeah, it's just not nice. You can't lay like a half fish and just fill because you are like kind of you need to lay close together with all your limbs and stuff. It's not a need to have unless you go to dorm rooms, I would say, but I can't really speak of knowledge there because I haven't slept in a dorm, but that's just what we think is where it's best to have those sleeping bags. Then obviously it's good to have more travel sizes, like with shampoo. I had also bought a small brush for my hair with a lot of hair in it. It was very nice to have, and just it doesn't take a lot of space when it's this small, and I think this is a need to have. This is from Red Brush and it's very good even though it's very small. I would recommend to buy a small brush so you don't take a lot of unnecessary space. I just think you should overall think about what you really need to pack. You don't need that many t-shirts, that many tops. I brought way too much clothes and I was kind of prohibited to buy something, so when I saw something I really wanted, I couldn't really buy it because I didn't have enough space. And also I brought this shirt, which is a long sleeved shirt, and I also brought this shirt, which is also long sleeved, and I also brought one more of a long sleeved shirt, and it's too much. I haven't used the first one at all. The second one I've used a lot, and the third one I've also used, but that's merino wool, which is a very good material to bring because you can't sweat or freeze in it. That's at least what they say about it. I don't think it's true, but it's still nice to have. I also bought zip-off pants, you know, that are 2-in-1, so it's both pants and shorts in one, and then you can zip off the rest of the part so it goes just above your knee, the shorts, and they have a lot of pockets and everything. But let me tell you, they weren't really that comfortable, and I really thought it was a necessity, but it wasn't for me or my boyfriend. He also got a pair. It was just not worth it bringing along and not buying at all. We shouldn't have bought those. You are probably going to wear the same clothes over and over again, and then look pretty much the same. And I mean, I did. I wore the same clothes again and again because you also just want to be comfortable. And I had 2 shorts with me, and I wore those 2 days at the time, and then also the same with tops and shirts. I really just use the same. There's a lot of things I have here in front of me that I didn't even really use once or twice, so just have that in mind. Also, if you forget something, you can probably buy it there. That was actually what I had for this video today, and I really hope you liked it and enjoyed it. I hope it could help you with what you need to pack for a backpacking trip, even if it's shorter, even if it's longer. I just hope it could help you who's watching. And then there's really nothing else to say than subscribe to my channel, Fred's Foreign Garden, and like this video if you liked it. It would make me so happy. And then there's not really much else to say than see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.